Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope you are doing super well. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be sharing my thoughts on the brand new My Way Parfum, which of course is a flanker of the Giorgio Armani perfume My Way. Now, I do like original My Way, and I also like very much My Way Intense. So I will be comparing the brand new My Way Parfum with those other two versions. I think there is another My Way. I think it's a My Way Floral, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have that one, so I can't contest to how that one compares with this new one. But without further ado, let's get into chatting about this new perfume. Just a quick aside, who is watching Love Island, the new season? Like Love Island UK, I'm talking about. Who's your favourite boy? Who's your favourite girl? If you are watching it, comment down below, because I am addicted to Love Island. I'm such a fan of it. My favourite boy is Shaq, only because he's just such a cool dude and he says it like it is, and I absolutely love it. And also Tanyelle, she's my favourite girl as well because she's very direct. I like that. But anyway, I'll stop the waffle. Let's get into the perfume. Right, so this is what the box looks like. Pretty standard box. This is the bottle. The bottle is absolutely beautiful. Out of all of the My Ways, I think this is the nicest bottle because it's got that kind of bluey hue to it, a bit of a gradient, and I really do like it. I will put the notes up on the screen somewhere for this perfume. Now, what does it smell like? I do have a lot of thoughts on this perfume, but let me spray it so I can remind myself. Yeah, so this version of My Way, definitely not what I was expecting. Let me say that first and foremost. The opening of this perfume, I can only describe as strange. The opening is so strange, like it's really not what I was expecting. This kind of opens up quite dense, but it's a little bit dry, like it has a dryness about it, and it almost has a leathery vibe to it. Like I get a kind of orange blossom mixed with like a leathery, woody kind of feeling, and there's literally no sweetness in this perfume. This perfume does not smell sweet to me. So the original My Way Intense, they are sweet perfumes. This one is less sweet, like way less sweet. So if you want something as sweet as the original and you thought, okay, this is going to be just a stronger version of original My Way, no. The opening is so different. Like I literally can't kind of describe or put my finger totally on the opening of this. It's very different to the original, put it that way. When this dries down though, I will say the weirdness does go away and this becomes a very lovely perfume. This is a very sophisticated version of My Way. So as I said, it's not as sweet. So it's definitely not bubblegummy tuberose like the original one is. This one is more of an iris based perfume. So you do get the iris. There is tuberose in this one, but it's not at the forefront as much as the other versions of My Way. Also, the orange blossom is quite heavy. It's definitely heavy in the opening, the orange blossom, and there is some citrusy notes in the opening, but they do dissipate quite quickly. And the dry down is a lovely, powdery, sort of tuberose scent that's very subtle. It's woody, it has a little bit of vanilla, but I wouldn't say there's as much vanilla in this version as there is in the previous version. So I have here original My Way and My Way Intense. So let me just quickly smell these and just compare them. So the original My Way, wow. Okay, straight away, this is much sweeter, much lighter in texture, much more kind of sweet tuberose bubblegum, and this one has a bit more of a freshness to it. So I would say Original My Way is definitely more of like a daytime, everyday, versatile scent. Much sweeter, as I said, and this one comes across stronger. I'm not gonna lie, the Parfum version, when you first spray it, it doesn't kind of hit you in the face as much as the original one does. That's just my opinion. Right, so My Way Intense. This is like, I love My Way Intense. This is, I think, my favorite of the lot. This one is a sexier version of the original. It's not quite as fresh as the original. It's a bit heavier. It's a bit more sensual, sexy. Definitely sexier version, more grown up, a little less versatile maybe. This one, to me, like I said, it's thicker, it's denser, it has a bit more heaviness to it, a little bit more darkness to it compared to the original. The original is very bright and kind of airy and fresh and a bit more girly. This is more womanly. Yeah, so if you're looking for kind of more of a grown-up version of the original, I would say go for the Intense. So back to My Way Parfum. In terms of performance, now I've been testing this for a few days, and when you initially spray it, I would say it does come across quite strong. However, I didn't find this as strong as the Intense or the original. I have to say that, okay? So if you thought that this was going to be a huge beast, it's not. And that's what kind of confuses me about these Parfum versions that a lot of the designers keep coming out with lately. To me, they've been a bit of a disappointment because they're not what you expect. You expect it to be like a really powerhouse on steroids type fragrance, and like they kind of aren't that. So, and this one is no exception. To me, this is not that strong. You can still smell it. It has good lasting. I will say that. The longevity on this is great. Like, I smelt this on my skin all day. However, in terms of projection, I don't find this projects extremely well. It projects probably for about the first half hour that you spray it, and then it becomes a lot closer to the skin, and it creates your own little scent bubble, but you have to be very close up to smell it. So to me, this one isn't as loud as the other two versions, and when I wore this, I didn't get any compliments, and I didn't get anyone asking me, what are you wearing? Which I find quite telling, because with the original and the Intense versions, people do tend to comment on that because they're quite strong. As I said, this one is a lot less sweet. I don't dislike it though. I do like it, but it's not my favourite. So if you own Original My Way and you own the Intense, or either or, do you need this? I would say probably no, unless you collect the My Way perfumes and you're a die-hard fan. You're probably going to want to get this, or you're going to at least want to try it. But I would say it's not essential. It's not mind-blowingly different from, you know, any other tuberose perfume that you might have, or irisy based perfume, because to me this is nothing overly unique. It is a nice perfume. It is something that I will wear and that I will enjoy, but it's not something that I would say, oh my gosh, I have to have it in my collection, because I fear that when I finish this one, I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I definitely would repurchase My Way Intense, because that is my absolute fave, and I do love that. And I think the performance on that one outweighs the performance on this one, unfortunately. So there you have it. We are at the end of another video. Let me know in the comments, is this a perfume that you're interested in? Is it something you think you're going to try? Or are you a die-hard fan of My Way? What do you think of My Way in general? Is it something that you gravitate towards? Let me know. I'd love to have a chit chat with you. And while you're at it, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and just hit that thumbs up button. It really would help me out. But guys, look after yourselves, and thank you once again, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.